The physical products were announced, and I was debating, was I going to get one or was I going to get two? But then the clincher.
They had me at NFT.
Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. That's right, the video game show that is not hosted by an annoying e-beggar. There is no Patreon, no super chats. That's right, we just talk about the games we love and how fun it is to hoard them. Collect them. Now, with that said, let's get ready for the show. On today's episode, this show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. We had the big reveal today. A lot of it had been revealed already, but the most important part was not, and that's the NFTs. They talked about it before. Many people speculated that they didn't know what they were talking about, but here it is. And like I told you before, this would be a good move for the company. Now, I don't think anybody can accuse me of being a shill for Intellivision. I've been criticizing them on the bad moves that they made, but I also have to recognize the good, okay? And you're saying, how is this good? Let me put you in the right reference of mine. I know many of you are very tribal on this. You know, you're either one side or the other side, and that's not the way I look at this, right? Let me say this. I mean, I'm a game collector, so I have a biased opinion towards collecting games, right? Doesn't matter what they are. If I think they're valuable, I'm going to buy them. And if I think they're undervalued, I'm gonna try to buy even more, right? Because I'm perceiving something of value that's gonna be worth more in the future. Now, the frame of reference that I want to give you is a couple of them. One of them is when you think about car companies and you think about all the collectible cars, all right? Think about all collectible cars, right? And look at that market. And most people would think, well, the most collectible cars are going to be from the most successful companies. Nothing could be further from the truth. There's only two companies that have never declared bankruptcy in the history of mankind. Two car companies that have never declared bankruptcy in the history of mankind. That's Ford and Tesla. Everybody else has gone belly up. And everybody that has gone belly up at one time or another and came back and did this and that and the other, those cars are valuable because they're rare. They're no longer around. Those companies are no longer around, and that's how you buy them, right? So something can be rare if the company is, not successful. Something can be of value even if the company itself is not successful. There just has to be a couple of key things. Now, when coming to market, and thinking about investments, we talked about it before, but let's go over it. What can you do in investments to be successful? Well, you can cheat, and I don't cheat. You can be smarter than everybody, and I'm not smarter than a lot of people, nor are the folks in Intellivision, right? There's always companies or individuals that do better things or they're smarter. The one thing you can do to beat everybody else is be first, okay? This is the first time that we have a game, a physical product tied to an NFT. Usually the NFT just exists on the market. If you're not familiar with what NFTs are, I made a video on that. And the other reference that I want to give you is that if I talked to you 12 years ago about, cryptocurrencies, you would have been like, what is this guy talking about? Fake money? It's the same way with NFTs right now. Most of the public, most of the general public are not aware of what NFTs are, okay? And that's when you can get in on something when people don't know that they're going to be valuable in the future, right? So you have two catalysts here for long term. Now, when it comes to investing in video games, it's just like investing in stocks. You buy cheap, you sell them high, you buy and hold until the right time to sell. This is what's happening here, okay? And it doesn't matter, okay, when I'm investing in a stock or I'm investing in a product or in a company, I don't care about the people. I mean, I know you guys are very tribal with this stuff, and you say, well, I like this guy, I don't like that guy, and you can make a living on YouTube just making videos saying, fuck this guy and fuck that guy and fuck that guy, and they'll get thousands of views. But this video isn't about that. This video is about, is this worth the money they're asking for? In my opinion, it is. Not financial advice to anybody, okay? This is just what I am doing and the reasons I'm doing it, okay? This console can become famous or it can become infamous. At this point, we don't know. The one thing I do know for a fact is that they're the first company to sell physical products tied to NFTs in gaming. The first. And when you're first, that makes a difference, okay? Whether it be in video games, whether it be in new technologies, whether it be in stocks or anything else, a lot of those things become collectible, right? Now, I make many investments and I buy many things, okay? And some double in value, some triple in value, some are 10 bangers, right? Some are 10x, right? If there's anything that I would invest in video game companies coming up, it would be NFTs. This is going to be a driver for the industry in the future. Not necessarily for Intellivision, okay? But companies, big companies, and let me tell you this. I know this from very close sources, okay? NFTs are coming to big gaming companies. These, in my opinion, will go up in value. And it has nothing to do with Tommy Tallarico, it has nothing to do with Intellivision, it has nothing to do with being a member of a cult or a detractor group or whatever. Okay, this is about money. If you don't like money, that's okay. You know, you go ahead and do you. Okay, I'll invest in a company. I don't care what they do as long as they're printing money. I own stocks in companies that you know, glorify microtransactions. That's not my cup of tea, right? But the fact is, people are buying microtransactions, and I would be foolish to say, "Hey, I'm not going to invest in company A or company B because they do microtransactions," and I just can't. I just can't deal with that, right? And then my investments would go down the tubes because I'm investing in, you know, corn oil in South Africa or something. You know, it just doesn't make sense. You have to chase what's of value as an investor. Okay, if you're a gamer and all you care about the games, you're probably not going to care about this. But I'm giving you my opinion as I see it. Okay, this is not an endorsement of the company. I've been plenty critical of the company when I thought they were doing things wrong, but this is actually something they're doing right. If anything is going to make this company stand out above everything else, is going to be these NFTs and going this route. Forget about the family-friendly crap and all that stuff. That's not going to get you anywhere. Building NFTs in your company with multi-rated games, you know, in different genres is. I hope they pursue this, because if they want to, you know, stick around for a long time, this right here would be the way to do it. All right, guys, those are my reactions to the physical products. I know many of you don't agree with me, but like I said, I back up my opinions with cash, and I bought 2 of the 8-packs. Let's see what happens. In the end, somebody's going to be right, somebody's going to be wrong. But remember, never ever be afraid to be happy. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.
New videos every Monday and Sunday. Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe, click that notification bell, and remember, never ever be afraid to be happy. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.